good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Happy Monday, happy Tuesday, everybody. Remember, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. The syndrome, the MST, right? So what is the MST? It's the M stands for the market, S stands for the strategy, and T, MST, T stands for the trader. And in the Forex Trading Course 101, we are learning about the market and about the strategy with those modules in here. Talking about the trader more in the Forex Course 202, everybody. Okay, so if this is your first time with us, please go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module. Lesson number 1, basic module, what is market structure? Hello Jordan, how are you? And what do champion traders always say? Champion beginner traders always say, everybody, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here on the left. When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. Right, everybody? When the market scares you, when you were stopped out the first time, second time, and now you're stopped out for the third time, fourth time, we get scared, right? So don't be afraid to do the right thing. What is the right thing to do? Follow the rules, obey the rules, follow the concepts, obey the concepts, everybody. And remember, 90% of traders all around the world, it's not just the Forex market, lose money. I've been reading a statistic, everybody, about day traders in Brazil. Do you know how many day traders in Brazil lose money? We're talking about stock exchange lose money in Brazil. It was the Foundation Getúlio Vargas made a research how many day traders lose money in the stock market, not the Forex market in Brazil. We don't have webinars, are for educational purposes only. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Okay, and for homeworks and questions you have my Gmail contact. And you have, give me a second, everybody, I cannot see the comments. There you go. Comments, where are the comments? Give me a second, everybody. And open, there we go. Hello Lucas, how are you? So for homework and questions, everybody, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView under the nickname The Real FXPassion. This is the profile. Now that being said, everybody, type in the chat a currency pair, because we have today trading Fibonacci numbers, and we are going to talk about the rules for trading the original Fibonacci. And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. Okay? Everybody, 99% of day traders in Brazil lose money not in the Forex, in the stock market. Based on the... Lucas, you're from Brazil. Fundação Getúlio Vargas, everybody. Getúlio Vargas Foundation made a research. 99% day traders in Brazil lose money. 99% in the stock market. Hello Janobi, how are you? Okay, so type in the chat a currency pair, everybody. Otherwise, what would be a nice pair to check? Euro JPY maybe? Everybody, Euro JPY? Oh, let me see, where are we? Where are we? To do, maybe to do Arte Trading 22, maybe in here, Forex. No, Euro JPY, maybe this one. Disclaimer, I agree. Okay. Euro JPY monthly chart, daily Euro GBP. Let's wait for the data. You know, and Euro GBP bye bye, Euro JPY 30-minute chart out, 30-minute chart out, monthly, weekly, 4-hour, weekly here, and daily, very good. Maybe GBP USD, sure, why not? Okay, great. So we are going to delete GBP USD monthly chart, and indicators out, GBP USD, everybody disable. Okay, so from the monthly chart we have the lower band, we have the upper band, right? So from the monthly chart we are going to start to draw the Fibonacci on the monthly, Fibonacci retracement tool, and this is our up Fibonacci from the monthly, and clone chart, this is going to be from the weekly chart. We start from the lower band, everybody. It's always the same way you are going to start the original Fibonacci from the upper band on different currency pairs. Fibonacci retracement tool, GBP USD, and the market didn't hit, almost hit, right, but not yet. So this is from the weekly, and lastly, before we address the 4-hour chart, so this is the daily and Fibonacci retracement tool. This is not a high. Let's wait for Forex to upload. Not a high, so this would be A to B, and Fibonacci retracement tool. This is going to be the next A to B, and this is going to be the high. Fibonacci retracement tool up in here somewhere. Let's see. So it didn't hit, so not this one. This is the correct, everybody. So this is the correct, the extension from the daily time frame, from the daily chart, and we are here, right? Now pictures. The original Fibonacci, number one, we use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. The last thing, we need to identify in what zone are the Fibonaccis on the larger time frame and the smaller time frame. Rally or dip, retracement, extension. So here is the trading rule, everybody. For high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. All the other trades are low probability trades. Okay? Now, GBP USD monthly chart, everybody. If we are going to trade the Fibonacci, should we go long or short? Long or short? And because I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat, I'm going to put a text in here. This is the A. Text in here. This is the B. A, B. Text in here. This is the C. ABC, this is the lowest point, and the projected, the extension, of course, it's up in here, you know, the extension. So, talking about the Fibonacci, everybody, we are going to address the next questions, okay? Fibonacci trading rules. Number one, long or short. Long or short, meaning buy or sell. Number two, is risk slash reward okay? Number three, can we enter right now? And number four, where the stop loss and take profit, take profit. Okay? Not too difficult, right? Quite easy to understand, everybody, nothing special about it. So this is GBP USD monthly chart, and this is the A, this is the B, this is the C, this is the D. Remember, everybody, if this is your first time with us, please go back on Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch all the lessons we learned from before. How to draw the Fibonacci, what are the rules. We learned the contrarian too, and today we are moving forward. Rules for trading the original Fibonacci. Okay? So everybody, type in the chat, what do you think about 1, 2, 3, 4? You can type in the chat 1, long, 2, not good, 3, yes, 4, not, whatever might be the case. Make sense, everybody? Okay? GBP USD, yes sir. So, teacher Jordan, teacher Lucas, teacher Janobi, long or short on the monthly chart? Long or short? Passion, how do you know? Well, as the picture is saying, okay, if this is the Fibonacci and this is the A and this is the B, we need to identify, you know, talking about long or short, we need to identify, or are we in a retracement mode, meaning the market's making lower lows, lower highs, or are we in an extension mode, meaning the market's making higher highs, higher lows. Remember, the market can make multiple retracements and multiple extensions before it hits the appropriate extension. Passion, can you repeat please? Yes sir. The market can make multiple retracements and multiple extensions before it hits the appropriate extension. Jordan says short on the monthly long term. Teacher Jordan, why short if our Fibonacci is up? Teacher Jordan, teacher Janobi, teacher Lucas, and everybody else who is online, why short? We have an up Fibonacci. Great comment. Jordan, you are the teacher, I'm the student. Why short on the monthly if we have an up Fibonacci? Lucas is saying my answer is number one, longs, because it's an extension, Fibonacci without a confirmed C. Bad risk reward. 3, we can enter after a counter trend line break. 4, stop loss below the A. Wow! Congratulations, Lucas. Very good, great answer. So, trading rules for the Fibonacci, everybody. The original monthly from the beginning, everybody, you need to learn something, okay? Jordan, listen to me. If this is the upper band and if this is the lower band, whenever the market hits the band, you need to reverse everything and anything, everybody. So if you have an up Fibonacci in here and the market hit the band, you must reverse the Fibonacci. Okay? And if you have a down Fibonacci like this and the market hit the lower band, you must reverse the Fibonacci. Okay? The Forex market is nothing more than a contract between the two countries. This is a simple explanation, easy, understandable, not to get too complicated, everybody. The Forex, this is the specific of the Forex market. The Forex market on most currency pairs is going from one band to the other and from one band to the other. Make sense? Okay, Jordan and everybody. Once the market hit the lower band, you need to reverse everything you have. Position, strategies, indicators. Once the market hit the lower band, we are not down anymore. Okay? So Lucas is saying number one, long. Yes, sir, because we have an up Fibonacci and we are trading the Fibonacci sequence. We don't have a confirmed C. Very good. You know, bad risk reward ratio. Well, now here is the kicker, everybody. Can we put our stop loss in here? And if we enter right now, this would be the risk. And this would be the reward. Just an example. No, it's a question. Everybody, can we do this? Jordan, yes, makes sense. Thank you very much. So, can we trade like this, everybody? Risk reward ratio. Number three, can we enter right now? And of course, you know, I cannot do, it's not going to be the correct downtrend line or counter trend line because I don't see a high in here. But just for the exercise sake, let's leave it like this, you know. And Lucas is correct. The stop loss should go in down here. You know, this is a stop loss. Okay, everybody. And somebody is saying on the other streaming platform, well, but you are not trading according to the Fibonacci rules. Yes, sir, exactly. Everybody. So Fibonacci rules are stating that if we put our stop loss inside the AB boundary, we are increasing our chance of being stopped out by 80%. Okay? So it's up to us, you know, because from the monthly standpoint, you know, if I'm following the Fibonacci rules, if I enter right now, this is going to be my risk. And as Lucas said, the risk reward ratio is bad. Okay? So as a trader, I need to figure out a way. Anyway, can we enter right now? No, we can't, because the monthly candle it's not closed yet. We don't have an entry right now. Okay? But if we would have an entry, then my stop loss would go in here. Okay, everybody? It's a risky trade. Yes, it is. This is a risky trade from the monthly standpoint. Alright? Now, what about the weekly? What about the weekly? Same questions. edit label, let me, and can I? No, I can't. Okay, long or short, risk reward, okay. So now let's talk about the weekly chart. Number one, long or short. Number two is the risk slash reward, is the risk reward, okay. Number three, can we enter right now? And number four, where the stop loss and take profit. Everybody? GBP USD monthly chart, it's a no-go. So today it's 19th of October. Maybe, you know, maybe in 20 days, whatever might be the case, this candle is going to be closed above this trend line. So we have an entry from the monthly in the future, most likely. What about the weekly? Lucas says, no sir, because we have 80% to be stopped out and only 50% in Fibonacci. Yes sir. Exactly. But remember everybody, you know, everybody remember, from the higher time frame, if you get too rigid with the rules, you are not going to take advantage. Make sense everybody? So sure, talking about the rules, this was the entry, right? This was the entry, but let's say that we lost the entry. We were on vacation, we were sleeping, and the market is somewhere in here right now. We need to find a way, everybody, to take advantage from the weekly standpoint. Do we have an entry? So the logic is going to be the same. This is the A. This is the A down in here. This is the B up in here. This is the C down in here, and up in here we have the projected the extension. And we learned about the contrarian Fibonacci, everybody. We can draw the contrarian and we can see that our C is not confirmed. Passion, what is the contrarian? Everybody, if you have a question about the contrarian, please go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and watch the lessons. Watch the past lessons. Okay? So, one more time, you know, can we enter right now, everybody? And from the weekly standpoint, long or short on the Fibonacci? Remember, we learned about the contrarian, and we are using the contrarian to find the C, but we are also using the contrarian to trade retracements. Let me see if the market hit the extension on this one. So widget, the low, low 1.341, 1.341, 1.34113, 1.34116. No, it didn't hit the D. Just for a few pips, right? But remember everybody, today's lesson is rules for trading the original Fibonacci. Okay? So, long or short on the weekly, Number 2, risk reward. Well, if we are going to draw and put our stop loss below the A, of course, equally to the monthly chart, risk reward is no-go, it's a no-go. But if we wait at the end of the week and this candle closes bullish, we can choose, it's a choice, to put our stop loss down in here, and we can take advantage of the market, you know. And again, it's not the best trade, right? It's 1-for-1, and as Lucas said, we have an 80% chance of being stopped out. So most likely, you know, maybe from the monthly, but from the weekly, it's not a good trade. Agreed? Agreed, everybody? Yes, okay. What about the daily? The daily, it's more interesting, right? Daily chart. So let's draw the downtrend line, and transparency, downtrend line, something like this. And same question, yes sir, same question, long or short. This is our A, whoops. This is our A down in here. And this is our B up in here. Our C is down in here, right? And our projected extension is our D up in here. Jordan says agreed, Lucas says yes. Everybody, what about the daily chart? Do you want to go long on the daily chart? And remember the rules, everybody, from the picture. We need to rule for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. Okay? Take a screenshot of this picture or send me an email or say hello on Skype if you want that I send you the pictures, everybody. Otherwise, just take a screenshot. Okay, when you learn the Fibonacci's, this is how it's done. This is the simple approach. Okay, we don't want to complicate too much. Now, let's see if we have a confirmed C, high to low, and the market broke. So we are going to draw our contrarian Fibonacci, something like this. This is the best practice. Increase the scale of the candles if you don't see, everybody. So white goes to white. This would be the next sequence of the contrarian Fibonacci, and white goes, this would be the biggest one, right? And we are here right now. So our C, everybody, our C is not confirmed, right? Now let's address the questions. Long or short? Remember, everybody, we are talking about the original Fibonacci. Number 2, what about the risk-reward ratio? Number 3, it's the most important. It's a question about timing. One of the big reasons why beginner traders lose is not because of wrong direction, it's because of wrong timing. Can we do the daily again? Jordan, would you be more specific? What do you mean, can we do the daily again? We can do everything you want, everybody, but can you be more specific? What are we talking about? Sir, on the daily it is a retracement with lower low and lower high. So let's get rid of the contrarian. Are you sure, Lucas? Low to high to low to high to low to high to low to high to low to high. This one to low to high. Are you sure, Lucas, that the market's making lower lows, lower highs? Purple to purple. Green to green, blue to blue, red to red. I don't have purple coral, Jordan. I have green, blue, red on the original, and I have white, orange, blue on the contrarian. And violet if you want, or purple. Lucas, are you sure that the market's making lower lows, lower highs? The first daily Fibonacci. Jordan, the original one? The original one or the contrarian? If you're talking about the contrarian, the market broke. See in here? The market did break the A. Okay? Purple goes to purple when it touches the band, but it must not break. Contrarian, yes sir. See, the market broke the A. Okay, so it's not purple to purple anymore. If it would touch, meaning the same number on the pip scale, it would be purple to purple. But it did break the A. It went through the A. Okay, Jordan? This is why purple doesn't go to purple in this case. So, teacher Lucas, are you sure? The market is below the downtrend line. Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, long or short, everybody? Same questions in here. Talking about trading the original Fibonacci. Long or short? This would be number one, long or short. Number two, is the risk / reward okay? Question mark. Number three, can we enter right now? And number four, where the stop loss and take profit. Everybody, is this doable? Can you do this? Talking about the Fibonacci? Can you trade with those 4 questions? Is this doable or is this too complex? Cool, wasn't sure about it. Yes sir, thank you very much. Can you trade the original Fibonacci like this, everybody? With those 4 questions, is this doable? Somebody is asking on the other streaming platform, not on YouTube. Passion, is this that simple? Yes. This is it. The difficult thing, everybody, is to draw the Fibonacci in the correct way. And I'm telling you, if you need help, we have a software that is drawing the Fibonacci automatically. It's a logarithm, it's going to choose the highs and the lows. Not on JForex, unfortunately. Maybe one day the programmers are going to develop auto Fibs on JForex too. Okay. No, I cannot say the name. It wouldn't be fair to Dukascopy. Everybody, come on. But send me an email, say hello on Skype. Okay. I'm going to give you a guy who is going to show you the auto Fibs. No, I cannot show you now. It wouldn't be fair. Okay, we are on Dukascopy Webinars. This is JForex platform. Yes, it's doable. Okay, so talking about probabilities, everybody, good news. We have an up Fibonacci on the monthly. We have an up Fibonacci on the weekly. We have an up Fibonacci on the daily. This trade of the pattern called Fibonacci has a great probability of being a success. But we need to remember that the market can do multiple retracement and extensions before it hits the appropriate extension. And this is why Lucas is correct, you know, because the market can do multiple extension and retracement, the best and the appropriate stop loss is below the A. This is the point break, this is the breaking point of the pattern. You know? So you have an up Fibonacci on the monthly, you have an up Fibonacci on the weekly, you have an up Fibonacci on the daily, and if you go long in here and you put the stop loss like in here, as I'm going to do, you know, then I need to manage my trade. I cannot blame the Fibonacci, you know, because we know that the market can do, one more time, the market can do multiple retracement and extensions before it hits the appropriate extension. See? I can enter long in here, but I need to manage my trade. I cannot expect the market be so generous, you know, oh, it's going to hit the D like a beautiful flower, you know. The market, it's not that generous. It's up and down, you know, extension, retracement, testing the levels, seeking for equilibrium, you know, testing the levels of supply and demand. Is there any more interest on going long? Is there any more interest on going short? Make sense? Yes, sir. Okay. So teacher Jordan, teacher Lucas, and teacher Janobi, long or short on the daily? Number 2, is the risk reward okay? One more time, if this market breaks the relevant high, right? Passion, what is the relevant high? Please go back to Dukascopy YouTube webinar page. This is a high, relevant high, relevant low, relevant high, relevant low. Extension, retracement, extension. Okay? So if the market breaks the relevant high, or there is no right or wrong. See, everybody, we need to, this is part of the strategy forming, you know. What tools, what indicators are you going to use in order to trade the Fibonacci pattern? So you can enter on the counter trendline break. You can enter on the counter trendline break and a higher high compared to this high. You can enter on the counter trendline break on the break of the relevant high. Those are 3 different entries. All of them are good, they are just going to have different risk-reward ratios. If J4X is going to allow me, so this would be, you know, stop loss below the C. I cannot trade the A, it's too far away. Risk reward would not make sense to me. But, you know, talking about risk reward ratio, this would be a way to go. So if I enter with the counter trendline break, I'm going to risk 1 and I'm going after clone, I'm going after almost 2. If I'm going to enter with the counter trendline break and the higher high, I'm going with 1 versus 1.5. Still not bad. And if I'm going to wait for the market to break a relevant high, I'm going to risk 1 and I'm going to get 1.2. Maybe not the best, you know, but it depends on the strategy rules that we are trading. Make sense? Janobi, wait for the trend line close. Yes, thank you very much. We have a risk of discontinue the retracement and confirm the C of the original Fibonacci. Yes, sir. So, Lucas, what are you going to do? Everybody, this is the reality of the market, okay? This is the reality of the market. Unfortunately, if you wait for all the C's to be confirmed, you are never going to trade. Question mark. Make sense, everybody? This is the reality. Unfortunately, if you want to wait for all the C's to be confirmed, you are never going to enter the market. Make sense? So, as a beginner trader, everybody, we must understand there is no right or wrong. This is how reality works. Okay? There is no right or wrong. What does this mean? If you say, I'm not going to enter on the monthly because the risk reward it's related to the A and it's not okay. And you are going to say, I'm not going to go long on the weekly either because the risk reward it's related to the A and it's not okay. And if you say, well, I'm not going to enter on the daily either because the risk reward it's related to the A and it's not okay, you are never going to make any money. Does this make sense to you? Theory, it's one thing, the live trading, it's something different. Everybody. You know, let me show you an example. Let me show you an example, and I'm talking about advanced traders, alright? Canada JPY. I'm talking about advanced traders, everybody. 90% of advanced traders didn't take advantage when this happened. 90% of advanced traders didn't take advantage of this rally. And most likely they are not taking advantage of this rally too again here. Why not, Passion? Why not? Because they were looking at risk reward from the patterns. Make sense, everybody? Those kind of rallies, it doesn't matter what strategy you have, what system do you use, you need to take advantage of this kind of rallies herein too, you know. So what I'm trying to tell you, everybody, what I'm trying to teach you is that sure, the A on the pattern called Fibonacci, the A is the best place. Okay, so this rule stands, and the conformancy gives us 80% probability. This rule stands too. But if I'm going to wait for the market to be positioned in the perfect way on the monthly, weekly, daily, I'm never going to trade. How many of you can relate to this, everybody? Is this you? You are not trading because it's not a perfect trade. You are not entering the market because the risk reward, it's not the perfect, you know, it's not 1 versus 2 to the pip. And you are not entering the market because you have 2 candles after the perfect entry. You want the perfect entry and you want the perfect risk reward ratio, otherwise you are not going to enter. So in theory, you know, in theory you are right. But in reality, you know, you are never going to make any pips. How can you buy your Ferrari or Maserati or Porsche or a house or a yacht? How can you buy anything for yourself if you don't enter the market and trade? You can't, exactly, you can't. Lucas says, oh, I understood, makes sense to me. Very good. Okay, everybody? Now, one more time. If you enter in here, you need to manage your trades. Okay? So, let's get one thing straight from your FXPassion teacher and mentor. If you are going to enter in here and the market does something like this and you lose, don't come crying back to me. Oh, you know, Passion told me that I must trade and I entered the market and I was stopped out. I should not have entered because this was a 50% trade and the market stopped me out and Passion told me to trade. I told you to manage the trade too. Everybody make sense? Those rules that Lucas was saying still apply. But if you don't risk, you cannot make a profit. And lastly, everybody, before we finish for today, just quickly, for our chart, just quickly, right, for our chart, and this is going to be the original one, edit levels, original, there you go. Red goes to red, we don't have a high, this is a high, so this will be the second one. And Fibonacci retracement tool, not sure, I need to check, but I believe this would be the, no, it's the next one, so it's not this one, didn't hit. It's the next one somewhere in here, so we need to find a high. Find the high. This would be the next sequence on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, there you go, and the market broke, so we need to start again. We need to start in here one more time. High to low, low to high, Fibonacci retracement tool, high to low. Red goes to red, didn't hit the red, so Fibonacci retracement. This is going to be the 4 hour, the second one. And one more time, everybody, we have auto fibs that are doing everything that we are doing manually. They are doing automatically in 1 second. Red goes to red in here. Let me see. Whoops, what is this thing? Fibonacci retracement 2. Let me see if this is a high. Is this a high? Yes, it is. Okay, let's compress the chart. And up and down, up and down. Most likely the market is going to stop us out. Fibonacci retracement tool. Let me see if this one. Yes, correct. Green goes to green. Now red goes to red. Red goes to red. And again, one more time, red goes to red. This one goes in here, if I'm not mistaken. So no, I was mistaken. Well, this one is going to be not this one, maybe this one. There you go. Red goes to red and green goes to green. Let me see if this is a high on the 4 hour chart. Yes, it is. Now let's see if the market broke our A, right? Yes, it did break. So we have a down Fibonacci original one, everybody. Down Fibonacci on the 4 hour chart. A to B. And green goes to green. This is a low. Green goes to green one last time. Green goes to green. Are there, oops, this is the correct low in here. And one last time, Fibonacci retrace. Red goes to red. So this was the red sequence. Let me see. The market didn't hit. So Fibonacci retracement tool. I would say that this is the low, right? This is the low, yes sir. Okay everybody, so we have a down Fibonacci on the 4 hour chart, right? How are you going to make money, everybody, on the 4 hour chart? What's the answer? Monthly Fibonacci original one up, weekly Fibonacci original one up, daily Fibonacci original one up, 4 hour Fibonacci original one is down. How are we going to make some pips and money? Everybody, what's the answer? Exactly, we are going to look for alignments, meaning we are going to trade the contrarian. Oh, but the title is saying rules for trading the original Fibonacci. We are going to trade the contrarian, everybody. Okay, and the contrarian is going to be aligned with the daily. So in reality, what we are trying to do, we are trading the original Fibonacci from the 4 hour standpoint. And this is an introduction to the Fibonacci of the confirmation, everybody. Make sense? Can you do this, everybody? Is this doable? You know, is this doable? Can you do this? The 4 questions. So the contrarian, right? Edit levels, contrarian 1, and orange goes to orange, 2, contrarian Fibonacci, white goes to white, and one more time Fibonacci retracement tool, white goes to white. There you go. Jordan says yes. And see Lucas and everybody else here too, you know, hearing too, you know, if you would, everybody, if you are going to wait for the perfect storm, for the perfect trade, you would not take advantage of this. One more time, why not? Because you're going to say, oh, risk-reward ratio doesn't make sense. I'm going to put the stop loss below the A. You are never going to trade, everybody, you are never going to trade and enter and make pips and money from the Fibonacci's. Make sense, everybody? And as always, how can we help you? So if you're in the Forex course 101, everybody, the next level number 1 is for you. If you want quicker results and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons, okay? Ask for coaching, mentorship, okay? You can work one-on-one with me if you want to not waste the time. If you are over, everybody, if you have your strategy in place, then you can come to the Forex course 202. But you need to have a strategy before, okay? Those two are about education. If you don't need education and you prefer trading, we can offer you New York session and the Tokyo session where you are going to trade by my side. You are going to see my entries, trade management and exit rules, everybody, okay? In the end, think about, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Okay? If you have been trying for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and if your way is not working, everybody, why don't you try ours? Make sense? That being said, stay strong, everybody, and trade the Fibonacci with passion. We are going to have the next class tomorrow. Until tomorrow,